Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Iris. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. And if you're returning, hey girl, welcome back. And I would like to welcome myself back because I absolutely took the summer off and I live with no regret because I absolutely wanted to live in the moment with my family, my kids, traveling, just really enjoying the moments that we had, not so much trying to capture everything. During this time, I've also realized some things, and that is that I spend way too much money on things that I already have. So I'm like continuing to purchase things, and we're gonna reset all of that. So that comes to clothes, makeup, jewelry, perfume. Yeah, I'm telling on myself real bad. We are in a place now where we are going to change that. There is this trend going around now on social media. I don't know the exact name of the trend. However, the women are discussing their non-negotiables or things that are worth the splurge, I'll say. And while that is nice, cute, and fun, I had to be a realist with myself and realize those things are not going to get me closer to living the intentional life I desire. So I'm going to share all the things that I'm doing now to say no to spending, not because I have to. Again, it's just because I want to be intentional about where my money is going. This isn't a no spend challenge. This is really just a reset, a reframing. I still love makeup. I still love clothes, perfume, jewelry. I still love all of those things. And I'm not trying to deprive myself of having those things. But what I am doing is seeking what I truly desire, which is freedom, financial freedom, and the ability to invest more in the life that I'm building, including my business. So number one on what I'm going to call, I guess, my no new rules is makeup. I am a makeup artist, so I already have a lot of foundations and concealers and tons of lip products. For whatever reason, I tend to want more, especially when it comes to lip products. I have a habit of buying them and storing them. I have a whole lot over here. I'll insert some clips and things so you guys can see. But there's always something new. There's a realization that there's always something new. There's always the next product. There's always the next spray. There's always the next foundation. There's always, you know, the best primer. Oh my gosh, this is for your brows. And realizing that after a while, searching for that new isn't great because you already have what works. You already have what works. Use that. And so I had to come off of the different social media sites where people are always constantly pitching you the new best thing, because it's always going to be a new best thing. There is no more spending for the remainder of this year on any makeup products. Up next is clothes. No new clothes. I work from home, so the majority of my time is spent in the house. Who's gonna see me in the house? Nobody but these four walls in my family. So the need for clothes really hadn't always been there as strong. However, with me going on this healthcare journey and losing some weight, I did need to purchase a couple of things, but in purchasing some things, I ended up purchasing more than I need. There are still clothes in my closet right now with tags on them that I have not worn. No, I know for sure there's a dress in there that I can wear that has been in my closet for 3 years, never worn outside the house. I've tried it on a couple times, thought about wearing it, but never wore it. And that's just one item. So what I'm going to do is learn how to not buy more outfits, but build more outfits. And this is going to be me shopping my closet. You've heard the term before. And this is going to require me to be more creative. Pinterest is going to be a help when it comes to mixing and matching sets that are already there. Thinking about things differently as far as putting outfits together, patterns, shapes, colors, getting really creative there. And I think that I can make that a fun experience for me where I'm not bored seeing the same thing because I'm wearing it the same way. The next one, no new fragrances. I have built quite an extensive fragrance collection. I'm looking at it right now. I have a whole shelf full of fragrances, and I love to smell good. I'm a scents girl, so I love candles in my house. I wax warmers, whatever, plug-ins. I need a scent, a smell. I love my senses. And so I have purchased quite a few fragrances. There's always a new one coming out, just like the makeup. This scent is absolutely wonderful. It smells good. Oh, you know, and like you get into it, you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta smell it. And I got to a point where I have racked up quite a few. So no more new fragrances. What I am going to do is work on layering my fragrances, as well as maybe categorizing them, because a lot of them, if I really think about it, a lot of them have the same notes in them, which is going to be, of course, vanilla. I love vanilla. I love a powdery scent. I enjoy a coconut as well. So recognizing, girl, you got enough, pause, don't buy anymore. And I have yet to run through an entire bottle, except for maybe 2 out of all of them that I have. So I have put a pause on the fragrances. I'm going to just layer and reach in the back and bring those to the front from the ones that I've recently purchased, and just reaching back and finding what I have purchased before, and getting familiar with that scent again and using those. So fragrances, no more fragrances. I'm going to use what I have. Next is finding my signature hairstyle. This is a big one. You guys know I combed my locks out nearly a year ago, and ever since then I've been on a healthy hair journey. While that has been going great, what has not been going great is styling my hair. And that is because I'm in the gym. I'm going to the gym at least 4 times out of the week, and I sweat pretty heavily in my head. So wash and goes don't work. Ponytails are boring. And so I need something that's going to allow me to have that versatility I desire with my hairstyles, but also be completely functional with me going to the gym. So that's going to mean a nice protective style. Don't want to really do braids or crochet, anything like that. I just don't have the time and the patience for it. But what I have come across is V-part units. Now, you know, I had clip-ins before, but clipping them in and out was too much. I needed something a little bit faster. So I now have a V-part unit, which is what I'm rocking today right here. And what I have found is that I absolutely love the kinky straight hair. It blends really good. It's like a natural blown out texture. Excuse me. You guys know I love a big hair moment, and so this is kind of giving me that. Although it is straight, it gives me a luxe. I can wand curl this if I want to, because it is 100% human hair. And again, it's a V-part, so all the rest of my hair back here is braided down. Some of it's in a ponytail because I don't really braid that well. And then I just clip it on, leave a little bit of my hair out right here in the middle, like this much of my hair, comb it out, flat iron it if I need to, and I am out the door. Perfect for me. Now, I did have to purchase the unit, but that is a one-time purchase, not something that I'm going to have to continue to keep up with as far as going to a hair salon, buying another wig, gluing it down, just all of that. I ain't with it. So this was a purchase. I'll link everything below that I mentioned, and if it's not linked there, then just leave me a comment and I'll reply. But this one, I believe, was from Nadula. I got this one off of Amazon, and I had some returns, and so I was able to get it at a really cheap price. And the quality is really good. Again, I like it because it's natural looking and it's quick, convenient, and super easy to install. I'll do a video if I haven't posted it before this one, just kind of showing you guys the hair. Actually, hang on. So I liked this one so much, okay? Now, keep in mind, we're just now starting the reset, okay? This is before the reset. I actually purchased another one, and this one, as you can see, is longer in length. This is a 24-inch, and this one is from Unice, and it's the same hair. It's kinky straight. As you can see, it has that really nice natural texture to it that matches my natural hair, and it has combs in here, 4 combs, 2 clip combs, no, 4 clip combs, 2 standard combs, and actually 3. I think there's one in the back, and a strap and a drawstring. but this works wonderful for me. I have this one because I don't want to be too hot outside, but I do want to have length, and this closely matches the actual length of my hair. But I have a longer one for when I want to do a little bit more and wintertime, as well as when I want curl, because of course that's going to make it a little bit shorter. So hair, signature hair, that is done. I ain't got to buy nothing else. Next is beauty at home, beauty at base, home base. You already know I do my nails at home. I've been doing my press-on nails for a very, very long time, years at this point, but I have now also started doing my own pedicures at home, and I really enjoy it. Now, I'm a person who enjoys a good DIY. I like doing things myself. There's a self-care love that comes and pours from me when I'm doing something for myself, so I enjoy that. I know it's not for everybody, but for me it is, and that is one of the ways in which I am also not spending, is by going to get a pedicure, because I was going to get a pedicure probably once, maybe twice a month, and that's easily $60 to $80. And so versus spending that one time purchasing everything I need and doing it at home, you can't deny that. So with the beauty at home base, it is really about self-care and self-love for me. I enjoy those type of things, so it's nothing for me to do it myself. It doesn't seem like a task or a burden, so I take care of it myself. I'll spend that $60 one time buying all the products and equipment that I need, doing it myself. I can do it whenever I want to. It doesn't have to fit within a schedule. I don't have to sit and wait. If I'm ready to do it, I sit down and do it. Up next is cooking at home. There's food at home. I have now gotten back into the routine of meal prepping. When I meal prep, I usually prep for about 4 days at a time. That's my max. After that, I'm kind of done with it. But I had gotten away from that for a while, and I noticed anytime I get away from meal prepping that I tend to eat out more, snack more in the house. So I'm really getting back into meal prepping. It's going to take a lot for me to stick with it. I know this is going to be one of the more challenging spaces for me, because I'm a quick get up and go type of person, and to plan the meal, purchase the stuff, cook for me, and a lot of times what I'm eating, my husband may not eat, or my children definitely not going to eat it. So that's going to take a little bit of adjustment. But my goal with that is to get where we only eat out twice a week versus the 3 to 4 times a week that we're kind of averaging. Normally our eat out day is on Thursdays. However, that Thursday, if there's leftovers, it'll carry over to Friday. If there's not leftovers, then we're looking at eating out Friday and possibly on Saturday as well. One of my best friends has a really good blog, and I'll tag it below. You guys can check her out. She has amazing recipes in there that I'm going to refer back to. And lastly, you guys, is giving myself a monthly spending allowance. You know, I am going to spend money on some things. I just want to refocus myself on how much I'm spending and what I am spending it on. And I believe in giving myself an allowance amount will kind of help me recognize how badly do I need something or want something. Am I willing to spend this amount of money on that? So am I willing to go into the Coach store and spend my whole allowance on one bag? Or am I, willing to take that money and invest it into my business and see some growth there? Those type of things are important to keep in the forefront of my mind. So that's where the allowance comes in. So here's the thing, you guys. I've realized that luxury, living nice, isn't all about the things that you can purchase. For me, you have to define it for yourself. But for me, luxury is living the life you desire. And the life I desire requires a bit more. And in order to have that more, I'm going to sacrifice by spending less. So that is my take on this trendy thing and how I'm resetting myself for the remainder of the year. Still living a luxe lifestyle and living it well, just putting up a couple of boundaries and resetting my goals. And if this resonates with you, if you're doing something similar, I would love to hear from you. Leave it in the comments below. What is one thing maybe you're choosing not to buy for the remainder of the year? What is one thing you're looking to invest in for the remainder of the year? I'd love to chat and talk about it, bounce some ideas off of one another. That would be great. Now I want you to stay with me and keep up with me because I will be dropping different things throughout the remainder of the year on my social media platforms, just kind of letting you guys know where I am, what I may be tempted to purchase or didn't purchase. So this is it, you guys. Stick with me. Follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything will be linked below because I am going to give you guys updates behind the scenes on what I'm saving, how things are going, and how I'm building this beautiful life that I desire, being less impulsive and more purposeful. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.